What's up, ghouls? Welcome back to a new video. Today is going to be, I guess, a different video than normal. It was time for me to migrate into a new bullet journal, and I figured why not film it and show you the process. The bullet journal that I am using is a hieroglyphs bullet journal. I found it just randomly on bol.com because I wanted to try out a new bullet journal, and the Loish terms are just like they're pretty expensive, which is fine. I mean, they're great notebooks. I have used them for 2.5 years, but I decided I wanted to try a more cheaper alternative and see how that will work for me. And this is my second hieroglyph journal, and so far I've been really enjoying it. So the rest of this video is going to be voiceover style. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to spend time with these hands, and I will see you in the next one. Let's get started.
Alright, so disclaimer, I did not fill out all the spreads in this bullet journal setup because I got my Pfizer vaccine the day before, and after I was done creating all the spreads, I felt the fever kicking in. I was not doing well, so that's why I didn't fill out everything. But yeah, I hope you don't mind. There's really nothing you can do about it now. So I started out with first filling out my name. And then the first spread I actually started creating was the grid spacing guide. As you can see, I already drew in the spreads that I wanted to have in my bullet journal. I did it with a pen with erasable ink. So that little carrot is just like the eraser. So yeah, I always put a grid spacing guide in my bullet journal. I've done this ever since I've seen Amanda Rach Lee do this. To differentiate everything, I use different colors. These are like I think the zebra Zarasa knockoffs I got from AliExpress. I love them.
Don't actually believe a single word I'm saying, do you? Oh, sure, of course I believe you. Great. Just repeat the words I'm about to say, all right? Moon, prism, power, makeup. Right! Moon, prism, power, makeup!
I am left-handed and I really grip onto my pencil like that, so I'm sorry that you really can't see any of the lettering that I did. Or anything that I wrote in for that matter. But if you look really good, you see I messed up writing spacing. It's fine. After doing 3 years of bullet journaling, you kind of get over it trying to be very pretty, or at least I got really over trying to make it very pretty and perfect. So I just roll with the imperfections and just cross it out and just continued writing. The next spread that I am creating here is a future log. I prefer doing a future log over a yearly overview because I was always like, why the repetition? Why do a future log and a yearly overview? I did that in the beginning of my bullet journal journey, but I realized I just wasn't going back to those yearly overviews, and having a future log and just a future log alone was more than enough. I'm getting a very good overview of how the year is going to look like, and I also get to fill in and make use of that spread instead of just only looking at it. Oh, and the markers that I'm using, those are mild liner knockoffs from AliExpress as well.
Strange thing things are happening in this city. Even the police can't handle what's going on. A dangerous enemy has appeared. You're the only one who can defeat this enemy. You're the guardian that's been chosen for this mission.
The next spread that I'm making here is my money overview. So all the expenses that I have every month, all the money that's coming in, and then I make a little wish list section down below. So the top is income, the middle is bills, and the last one is wish list. And then next to that, I wanted to use this spread to have an overview of all my monthly expenses, because I migrate this specific spread to every month in my previous bullet journal. And I figured, why not just make one spread that I can refer back to each and every month. And next to that, I wanted to write down some rules and some goals when it comes to my spending habits and what kind of goals I wanted to pursue this year in terms of money. Spoiler alert, it's like the 10th of June and I still haven't filled this out, so good going there.
He called you a cowboy. What did he mean? What are you?
Just a humble bounty hunter, man.
This is a fun spread. This is my currently manifesting spread. I basically just drew in a lot of boxes and then I draw in a little doodle of things that I am setting intention for in my life. I really enjoyed doing this. I did this in my previous 2 bullet journals. Here's a little example of how it looks like in my previous bullet journal. Yeah, I really enjoy looking back on that spread. Alright, so I'm skipping this spread with the blue tab and I'm going to the next 2 spreads. This spread I got from Books with Chloe here on YouTube. I follow her religiously. She's so cool. And it's basically just a bookcase. So I'm drawing in all these lines and then underneath I will be filling in a key. So I will be coloring in all the books that I'll be reading to indicate whether I read them as an audiobook, as a physical copy, or other, which basically means like I either read it online as an ebook or I read it while both listening to the audio and physical copy of it at the same time. In total, I've made space for 106 books.
You don't actually believe a single word I'm saying, do you? Oh, sure, of course I believe you. Great. Just repeat the words I'm about to say, all right? Moon, prism, power, makeup. Right! Moon, prism, power, makeup!
The next spread I've also got from Books by Chloe, or Books with Chloe, I'm sorry. Basically, I will be sticking in all the book covers of the books that I have read this year. It's such a fun spread to do and to look back upon. I did this in my previous bullet journal as well, and it just looks so cool.
Strange things are happening in this city. Even the police can't handle what's going on. A dangerous enemy has appeared. You're the only one who can defeat this enemy.
I also did this one, but then for animes. So whenever I finish an anime, I would just put it in here. Same with the book spread as well. Whenever I finish reading a book, I will just print out the cover and then tape it in there. On to the next spread. This is going to be my monthly video plan. Here's where I will be keeping track of all the videos that I want to upload during a month, and when I want to film, what I need to film, when I'm plan to edit, and all of that. Just basically a little small planner of my video content. As you can see, I'm like going back and forth multiple times to my future log because I just couldn't remember what I had seen or how many days and how many weeks I needed. And as you can see, I kind of fucked up. I drew in the lines a little longer than I needed to. So this is my favorite trick. I just grabbed some scrap paper from my previous bullet journal and then just glued it over it. It's not the neatest thing in the world, but it works. So as you can see here, I am writing in June. And it was actually meant to be June, but my dumbass looked at July. And I will fix this problem later on. As you can see, you will see me flip back to the future lock and I'm just like, shit. Anyways, this is how I covered it up. I just grabbed some brown paper that I saved and glued it down. And then I just wrote down July because I figured I'd just start June on the next page. Redrawing this whole spread was more of a hassle than I wanted it to be. So I just figured July is going to go here, June is going to go on the next spread. No biggie. And then I fucked up there as well. Yeah, this spread was, I don't know what was happening. But here I'm using a hot pink marker, and this was also a little unexpected mistake, I guess, because I didn't expect the marker to be that neon color, but it's fine. So here I'm drawing in the calendar for June, and as you can see, I'm just having to repair some of the mistakes that I made here, again with scrap paper. I think also like I started feeling really unwell during this period, but I was like, nah, I'm just gonna push through. And maybe that's why my concentration wasn't as good as it could have been. Then I left a few pages kind of like undone, and those just serve as the monthly video plans for the next few months. I'm not filling those out though, because I plan to just fill those out when I need them. So this spread is going to be a Kanban board. I got this idea from Plant-Based Bride. I love her channel. I watch her religiously as well. So I saw her doing a Kanban board in her bullet journal for her YouTube videos. So I was like, oh, that's actually really smart. I want to try that one out. All in all, this is just a really fun spread. I'm planning to use sticky notes so I can migrate those sticky notes from step to step. And I'm also going to be using this for video content. So the next spread is going to be my video ideas. So basically any ideas that I have for YouTube videos that I don't want scattered around everywhere. I just made one separate place for them, and I split up the page so that I have space for YouTube and TikTok, because I have been obsessed with TikTok, and my TikTok is linked down below. Follow me, let's have kiki, let's have fun. Alright, and then the last spread that I'm creating here is a 21 before 21 spread, and what that basically means is that I'll be writing down 21 goals that I want to achieve in this year. And I wanted to create a Dutch door. I don't know why, I just thought it was cute. So here I'm snipping the page. Don't worry, I do not throw away the leftover scrap paper now. I fold it up and tuck it in the back of my bullet journal. This was basically it. So on to the flip through.
Just a humble bounty hunter, man.
So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I really want to try to do more bullet journal content because because I've just been bullet journaling for such a long time and I really enjoyed doing it. Thank you again so much for taking the time out of your day to spend time with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, ghouls!